De La Hoya with Wally Matthews. Wally Matthews, Bomb Papa with the fight Dr. Ferdy Pacheco. And we move on in the welterweight category. A gold medal on the line for Juan Hernandez of Pinar del Rio, 23 years of age. And he'll be going against Michael Carruth of Ireland. Carruth 25. Keishan Darcy of India is our referee. And once again, Ireland's Wayne McCullough in action today. And right now it is Michael Carruth of Ireland. Two fighters from Ireland going for the gold.
And he shouldn't have had, going in here, he doesn't have as big a chance as McCullough did against a Cuban, and he's going in against a better Cuban in Juan Hernandez. So prospects look bleak, but you never know. This is Olympic boxing, and anything happens here. The Irish boxer has been called by one of the Irish commentators a fiddler, meaning that if he gets ahead, he just fiddles away the rest of the time and is able to box away from him. So right off the bat, we see the difference in size. It's huge.
Yeah, Hernandez of Cuba, a lot bigger than Carruth. Carruth listed at 5'5", and I think that might be a little generous. And Juan Hernandez at 5'10".
Well, Juan Hernandez is definitely 5'10". I mean, if not a little bit more, and the other guy is not quite that unless he's wearing high heels. But in a boxing ring, what's different is speed and the reach. And reach is all in the favor of the Cuban, and so is speed, as Hernandez has got those skinny arms that flail away and do damage when they land.
Approaching a minute gone by in this first round. Michael Carruth of Ireland in the red. Juan Hernandez of Cuba in the blue. Cuba 41-3 in the Olympics. They have already captured 2 gold medals.
Carruth has very little chance to stand back and let the taller man fight. He's got to get inside. He's got to rough him up. He's got to get things tough. And he's capable of doing that. Carruth's a rough, tough kid. He's up. Watch out.
That punch went behind the head of Hernandez. Caution for Carruth. Hernandez
Very happy to stay out here with those long arms, with a long reach, and keep Carruth dancing at the end of his jab. He may not be scoring punches right now, but he will in time as he finds the range.
And a caution to both fighters again, and we continue with action here in round number 1. Juan Hernandez of Cuba against Michael Carruth of Ireland. And Hernandez with the better of that exchange, going to the body. Right hand by Carruth.
Carruth has very, very little chance unless he gets in there and tries to land something hard, even if it another good scoring right hand by Carruth. No question about it. That's his way to fight, and he's getting in there. Even if the Cuban is vastly superior in skill and reach and boxing discipline, he stays way outside and lets those long hands glow. But Carruth is coming inside, and that's what he's got to do.
Well, Juan Hernandez of Cuba getting tagged by Michael Carruth. The chance of Ireland go up at the Juventud Pavilion.
I don't think that may be registered in the scoring box, but certainly it's registered in the boxing mind of Hernandez, as he's got to avoid those bull-like rushes and hard punches of Carruth.
And there's the end of round number 1. Michael Carruth in front of Juan Hernandez, 4-3.
And that is a surprise, folks. That is a surprise. And that's a tribute to the tough, doughy performance of Carruth. Let's listen.
There's that right hand, Ferdy, that scored.
And that's what he's being told. When he goes to the 1-2, when Hernandez goes to the 1-2, throw your punch. When that 1 hits, the jab, before the 2 comes in, throw it. Man, we're we're experiencing something very strange, and that is a Cuban behind after round one. That's very strange indeed.
4-3 the score. In the corner of Carruth is his father, Austin, along with Nicholas Hernandez, the former Cuban boxer, now coaching the Irish team. The chant of Ireland for Michael Carruth.
Michael the Fiddler Carruth. If he gets ahead, he can fiddle away those points. So say the Irish commentators who've seen him fight a lot. They're pretty high on him, not as high as they were on McCullough, but here he's doing better than McCullough against an even better fighter, Juan Hernandez.
Well, Carruth with that dramatic win on Monday over Andreas Otto of Germany. The fight ended in a tie, but Carruth won on advantage points.
Well, it may well be that his hook is so wide and it's so evident when it lands that the judges are all seeing him, or all agreeing that the punch lands when it does, because it's so wide. See, it's from so far out. You can see it when it comes in.
And a right hand by Carruth. And Ferdy, you know, we have seen from the Irish fighters, a lot of other fighters, once they get into the ring against the Cuban team, pulled an El Foldo, but Michael Carruth and his Irish teammates not intimidated despite that shot there by Hernandez.
Well, it's as if they don't read the papers. They don't know that these guys are this good, because they don't listen to anything. They walk in here like if they'd never seen or heard of the guy. And that's the way you got to do with a Cuban team, or else they will out-publicity you to death.
And a warning to Carruth for holding, and that is 3 points for Juan Hernandez of Cuba.
Oh, no.
Referee Narcy of India with a holding warning to Carruth.
Oh, in the second round. That is awful in a gold medal round. Awful. This is just, you know, it's unconscionable to reward 3 points for that. Unconscionable. It should be 1 point. In matches that are so close, 3 points is it's an overlap. I mean, it's huge.
3 points if a fighter is warned, goes to his opponent. We've seen in the Olympic Games the judges have always agreed with the warning infraction.
Well, the other thing is they don't have to award the 3 point. Oh, two
good right
shots.
Hand by Carruth scores. They don't have to award it, but we have seen the statistics show in the games they always award the point.
I was going to say they don't have to, but they haven't used the other option while we're here. Oh, that's an embarrassment. That's an embarrassment.
Well, Carruth standing right in with Hernandez.
Carruth doing such a good job of staying up with Hernandez. I'm not saying he could win without those 3 points, but boy, he's doing a heck of a job against a very, very good, talented Cuban fighter. Well prepared, conditioned. Gosh, what a shame to have that affect the outcome of this match.
Well, we still have 15 seconds to go in the second round and a third round to decide it. But the last thing you want to do is give a Cuban fighter 3 additional points.
Yep, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. The favorites get 3 points when they don't need it, and the underdog wave down. Well, let's see what the scoring is at the end of this time.
Remember, Carruth was up 4-3 after 1, and 8-8 the score.
Gosh, that makes you even madder. That would have been 8-5, 8-8. Now, you know, you don't root for anybody, but boy, if you're doing that kind of scoring, there's a little nick on the eye of the Cuban fighter. If you're winning the fight in the ring 8-5, by gosh, that's what you should get. I mean, come on, adding 3 points to this. Well, at least he's not behind, and he can build on that. He can say, okay, we're even, forget what just happened, and let's go to it.
All right, there was Carruth holding on and locking up the arm of Hernandez, and that's when referee Narcy stepped in and gave 3 points to Hernandez, because that was the third caution, which means a warning.
I'm not arguing with that as much as I am the 3 points. I mean, you know, okay, that's the rule. You got to enforce it, okay, for the referee, but 3 points, come on.
We start round number 3. This fight is tied at 8. Ireland has never won a gold medal in Olympic competition.
Well, they're perilously close here. If the fiddler can keep it up and fiddle to his tune and not be interfered with a referee.
I wonder if referee Narcy might be quick to give a warning to Hernandez.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I mean, with this fight in the balance, I mean, it's his call. He's the one that's going to cost the gold to Ireland.
And right now, a pushing and kind of leading with your head caution given to Hernandez.
I wonder how many that is.
Well, some referees do hold up their hand and tell you, and
Another good shot.
Carruth fighting back against Hernandez.
Another good shot by Carruth. See, that hook is so wide. That's what's scoring the points. It's wide and it lands. How many more?
Both fighters cautioned again.
Now, that's a number of times he cautioned him against coming in too soon after the break. I wonder if that's not a caution.
This is round number 3. The heavily favored Juan Hernandez of Cuba and Michael Carruth of Ireland tied at 8.
And the heavily favored Hernandez is fighting like he's behind. He's fighting a little more pressure, a little bit more desperate than he was before. He's definitely feeling the pressure from the fiddler Carruth. Oh,
and referee Narcy is just ruining any flow to this gold medal fight.
Another gonging right hand. Now, he was just starting up again. He got
Hernandez hit on the break. And how many more cautions will he receive?
Why, that's 2 that I know of in the last 30 seconds. I mean, he never got warned before. I just hate the system where the referee has to keep track in his head in such an exciting fight as this.
We approach the midway point of this 3rd and final round. Referee Narcy handing out caution after caution. But in round 2, it was Carruth who received the warning and 3 points for Hernandez.
That hammering right hook as he comes in, which are the instructions of Hernandez. As soon as this guy starts to 1-2, throw your hook. And it's been working. See that hook right there? It's been working. He missed by a mile there, but it's been working. And it certainly is discombobulating the Cuban's attack as Hernandez really doesn't know what to make of this awkward, brawling man. Now, he's holding again, and I hope they don't, I don't know.
No swinging.
No swing and sway is what I think.
A minute to go in the fight. Can Michael Carruth pull off the big upset against Juan Hernandez?
All right. Carruth fighting like a man inspired. He's fighting like a banshee. He's coming on. He's coming on. But Hernandez has got a little desperation to him now. He's not ordered. He's not disciplined now. He's falling apart a little bit. Now that's holding again. He could do it.
Well, referee Narcy has already given 3 points to Hernandez for a Carruth hold. And he's just, I mean, well, you can see it.
Well, the referee is interfering with a wonderful bout here. That's not right for either fighter. Come on, let him fight, ref. Let him fight, ref.
A gold medal on the line. Michael Carruth and Juan Hernandez. Only 22 seconds to go in the fight.
I'm not sure that he didn't win it anyway. Carruth, he certainly landed the stronger blows. If he didn't, there will be a huge lot of boos from the Irish contingent. Oh, and another gonging shot.
Carruth scored.
That could be a point that won this fight for him.
Remember, it was tied at 8 after 2. Hernandez was trying a left hand.
And that's holding again, and the referee lifts. Oh, another good gonging shot by Carruth.
And has Ireland won their first ever boxing gold?
Well, it certainly is going to be a disappointment if not, because he looked like he came and overwhelmed Hernandez. Hernandez not fighting his fight, not looking good. Even a referee that's interfering too much with the flow has could not affect the scoring. I hope this is fair scoring here and we don't get another outrage.
Former Cuban boxer Nicholas Hernandez in the Irish corner. There is Juan Hernandez. Hernandez received 3 points in round 2 for a warning against Carruth. That could be the difference. Michael Carruth from Dublin as he delivered the first gold for Ireland in boxing in their country's history.
We won't know for a moment, but even if he didn't, he covered himself with glory. Let us say that we think he did, but even if he didn't, he did wonderfully well.
The crowd will tell you in just a second. history. And it didn't take the luck of the Irish, but the will of the Irish. Michael Carruth of Dublin, Ireland, with the big upset as he defeats Juan Hernandez and brings Ireland their first ever gold.